So I'm right now on Bill Watkins Road, just off of 53. After rains this morning, this is normally dry grass. And over here, it's kind of hard to see in this video, but I'll get a little bit closer. This is all running, flowing water. And the ground I'm walking on is really soft. Right through there, as you can, where you're right through here, this is normally a creek. And the water level is normally about 6 to 7 feet lower than it is here. And it's only about 2.5 feet below the surface of the road. And it's just as high on the other side where it comes in. All the way through here, this is all normally dry ground. And this water is moving pretty quickly. See back here, through here, we have, here's a split tree. This is all normally dry ground, except for right through here. And this is just one side of the road. You can see through here, there's fences. This fence is normally about 4 or 5 feet. So this whole area over here is under about 2.5 feet of water, and it's normally dry ground. And then over here, so somebody was just telling me that this is all part of a floodplain. It's been about 10 years since the last time all this flooded. And he caught me on the side of the road. But here, moving water. You can see moving water through the trees over there. This is all moving water. Just as far as you can go. Old pole barn over there. And you can bet that's probably about 2 to 3 feet of standing water there. Alright, so walking down from where I was just showing, you can see water right there through the leaves and the trees. That's where I was taking video pointing at just a minute ago. Right there's that gravel driveway where I was standing, walked into. Coming around through here, you can see the water. This is on the other side of the road from the video I just shot just a couple of minutes ago. And right through here, you can see running water. And it's flowing pretty good. Coming through here. And right here where it comes through the fence, you can see it. Again, right through here, there's a fence, and it's only about 1.5 feet from the top of that fence. Right there's the water. Each one of those squares is probably about 4 inches. So you're talking about 8 inches or so, from 8 to 12 inches below the top of the fence line. And then you've got the barbed wire above that. So then back out, coming through. You can see all of this is just completely underwater. See it coming past the trees. You should be able to hear the running water as well. And right here, this is where it's going, under the road. It is almost, well, the hit points where it's backing up, boiling up against the edge of the bridge, if you want to call it that. It's more like an oversized culvert than a bridge, but this is normally, again, this water is normally between 6 and 8 feet lower than this, and it's not but 2 or 3 feet wide. But it is all just flooding water. I have called 911 because Jackson County Roads and Bridges is closed today. It's Friday, it's Good Friday, the whole 9 yards. And the problem is, over here on this side, we have people come through and miss the turns, miss the curves, lose control, and end up in the creek or on the creek bank. And the problem with that at the moment is that what they would wind up in is they'd end up underwater. And if they can't get out, it would be a fatality by drowning, is my fear. Back over here. Alright, again, we have water running. It's just flowing. It's flowing pretty good. You can see it boiling up around the trees. Flowing through here. Back there we have another fence that is almost completely underwater, and more running water. Just as far back as you can see. That little gazebo at the moment is not much more than its own little island, but the water's only a few inches below overtaking it. You can see a little bit of dry grass and then more water. Although I suspect that grass really is not all that dry. This is a result of all of the rain that we got this morning in just a matter of a few, well, through the night and this morning, just in a matter of probably about 5 hours worth, 7 hours worth, somewhere around in there. But it is certainly a sight to behold. Hopefully here in the next few hours most of it'll be down. In the meantime, it's a lot to take in.